Man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Check it out. Question for y'all, man. This is some music related stuff. If you could pick five artists, any genre, doesn't matter. I don't care if it's rap, R&B, rock, country, heavy metal. If you could pick five artists from any genre, living or deceased, that you could have a 30-minute conversation with, which five would it be? And I didn't even think about mine as far as writing them down, so I'm just going to come up with mine while I'm kind of thinking of it. First name that comes to my mind is Sam Cooke. I would love to sit down, have a conversation with Sam Cooke, not just to pick his brain about the creative side, but also just to talk to him about his pioneering aspects in terms of being one of the first black artists to really get up on publishing and taking care of the business of music at a time in the late 50s and 60s where black artists were not um, privy to that information and were not even trying to be on that level. So I would definitely want to talk to Sam and speak to him about that and other things as well. The second one is easily Prince. I love to talk to Prince, and I would really love to talk to Prince about his creative process. If he was to let somebody into that, I know how I am with mine. I only give you pieces of it. I didn't want to raise my hand up because my hand is like super ashy right now. But um, Prince is definitely one that I would love to sit down and have a conversation with and kind of soak up some knowledge and some game from him. Um, to talk to him about how he manages and managed to continue to be that prolific as an artist and put out that much material, because the one thing y'all got to understand about Prince is that he has the material that we are familiar with, which is probably 50, 60 albums. I don't know how many albums he got, but he also, at the time of his passing, um, it was rumored that he had a vault that had over 2,000 songs in it. So with that being said, he blows everybody out the water. The third artist that I would love to sit down and talk to would be Stevie Wonder. Same thing, just to get into his creative mind and try to get an understanding of what he sees when he creates, when he comes up with songs, and what is his direction, what is his approach when he's coming up with a song, and does, which I already know the answer to this one, but does the music does it come to him organically, and how is he inspired uh, to come up with some of the things he's come up with, and to get life wisdom from Stevie, because Stevie is a very, if you listen to the lyrics in Stevie Wonder songs, man, it's like poetry, and it's very conscious, and it's very uh, wisdom oriented. He speaks to you in parables through his music, and he's just a lyrical and musical genius. And I would love to have a conversation with Stevie Wonder. I'm coming with these off the dome because these are my top three. But I guess I would say Tila Rock, but I already had a conversation. I had several conversations with Tila Rock, so I won't include him on my list because I've already been able to scratch that one off of my list of artists that I love to talk to, even though I love to talk to them again. Um, Let me see. Number four. I guess I'll throw a rapper in there. Guess I could throw a rapper in there, man. I would want to talk to Run-DMC, and I guess I'm gonna group them together as my fourth because they were like the first rappers who just really just blew my brain open and had me just like, man, I have to hear this. I have to hear these guys rap. You know, there were great artists before them that I listened to that I liked, and you know, I loved their songs and their music. But Run and DMC were the guys who just had everybody just open at the time, man, and we just they took the industry by storm. They were mainstream, but at the same time, you know, everybody in the hood was still bumping that Run DMC. When Rockbox came on, you know, that was the song. So I would definitely want to talk to Run DMC and kind of just go through their history and get into their minds on a few things. Number five. Number five is a tough one, man. Number five is a tough one. You know who my number five would be? I would want to talk to Tammi Terrell. And a lot of y'all might not know who Tammi Terrell is, but she was a singer that was around back in the Motown era, back in the 60s, and she sung a lot of big hits with Marvin Gaye. Um, Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and You All I Need to Get By with Method Man, and all them remade that later on. But that's Tammi Terrell. You know, If This World Were Mine. And she died at a very young age. She had a brain tumor, and she died at she was like 24 years old. But she would have been one of the biggest superstars in music at that time, and we lost her at such a young age. But I would love to have a conversation with her, you know, if I was able to. So that's my five, man. Y'all do the research on Tammi Terrell. Y'all look up Tammi Terrell, Unsung, and trust me, man, you're gonna fall in love. You will become an instant fan. But that's my five. Y'all list y'all five below. I know y'all won't have time to put the reasons why like I did, but I love to hear y'all top five artists, dead or alive, that you would love to sit down and have a conversation with. It's your big brother K-Rino. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all when I see y'all, man. Peace.